Hi everyone, it's Meg. Welcome back to my channel. Today what I have for you guys is a hair tutorial, and I just wanted to quickly turn the camera on and show you guys how I curl my hair now that it is shorter. I'm just going to be using a barrel style curling iron, which I'll show you in a second. But my hair was kind of crazy in the front. It's like all calicky and weird today, so I figured I would just go for a curly, kind of messy, beachy look. So you only need a couple things to achieve this hairstyle. The first is just a traditional wand type curling iron, and this one goes from about a 1-inch barrel down to, I would say, about a 1/2 inch barrel. And I have it set on the highest heat setting. I know it's probably not the best for your hair, but I'll try and extend this hairstyle out for at least 2 days. So I figured if I put it on the hottest heat setting and then wear it for a couple days, at least I'm not putting heat on it, you know, every single day. Anyway, so this one goes up to 450 degrees. I bought this at Sally's. And then the next two things you'll need, as per usual, is a teasing brush. I have just this little sport net one that is also from Sally's, and then my favorite hairspray, which is just the John Frieda. So first what I'm going to do before we get started is just to tease my hair up a little bit. I find it's easier to do this before we get started. That way you don't have to go through and completely comb out all your hair if you don't want to. I pretty much do this every single time I style my hair, and I just section it down the middle and then the sides. I also find that this hairstyle is good for people who have thinner hair, because I feel like you can make your hair look as large as you want. So if you do have thinner hair, or if it's harder to hold a curl, I would definitely recommend trying one of these barrels that go from large to small, because it's going to give you a tighter curl. But the nice thing is that you can adjust the curl by simply just combing it out or teasing it. Okay, so now that my hair is completely teased and looks pretty huge, I'm just going to brush it out a little bit. Alright, so now what I'm going to do now that I've teased my hair up a little bit is just take my curling iron and just kind of go through and curl it. And now I'm just going to take kind of varying sections from my hair, some small, some large, to kind of get a just kind of messy, beachy wave look. This is just like my tutorial that I did a while ago when I had long hair. You just kind of hold the curling iron pointed down, and I always leave the tail out, and then you just get kind of a spiral curl like that, and then I will brush it out at the end. So see, this piece is larger. I find if you do pieces that are all the same exact size, it tends to look a little bit too perfect, and for kind of the beachy-ish messy look, you definitely want to switch up your sizes. No, it doesn't matter if every single curl is perfect. This hairstyle is also great if you know that you aren't going to have time either over the weekend or during the week for work to constantly be blow drying and doing your hair different ways. Because this curl gives you such a tighter hold, you can drag it out for a couple days with dry shampoo, and it gives you really pretty messy buns too. So on like that third day, if you don't feel like doing your hair, you could definitely just pin it up in a bun, and it gives you so much texture that it really allows you to do your hair a bunch of different ways. So I'm just going to keep going. I will fast forward this so you guys can see how it turns out at the end, but I'm just taking, like that one was pretty big, but just really whatever size you want. The larger chunk you'll get, the looser the curl will be. Just keep that in mind in case you do have fine hair. I would take probably about like 1-inch sections or smaller. That way you get a curl that will hold for a couple days for you. And if you do have shorter hair, just be careful around the neck, or if you have a heat protectant glove, wear that. It can get kind of tricky at the bottom. So there you can see it just gives you really pretty curls. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and then we will style it. closer to the front of my face. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just continually holding the hair and wrapping it. And I forgot to mention, I'm just twirling it away from my face. You can see this is pretty messy. I'm really not being like perfect about it. I just want to get the majority of my hair curled, and then once we spray it and tease it back up, it'll all come together. I mean, obviously you don't want any huge pieces like this hanging out in the back, but if you do have shorter hair, even longer hair, you don't, especially with the underneath pieces, you don't really need to like worry too much about it. So there is the finished look. You guys can see my ends are pretty straight because I did leave a large portion of them out, which I kind of like, and once your hair falls a little bit, it looks nice not having the ends completely curled under, especially if you have shorter hair. It can make your hair look, you know, shorter than you want, or I don't know. I kind of like them sticking out and kind of straight. So I am going to take my hairspray and just spray my hair and kind of scrunch it up a little bit. And you guys can see it looks like pretty big. My hair is naturally curly, and with it being short like this, it takes a curl really well and just gives you like huge hair. But don't worry if you don't like big hair, or if it's kind of too much for you, it will fall. So even if you did this like on a Sunday night and then slept on it Monday for work or school or whatever you have, you're gonna get perfect beachy tousled waves that have settled really nicely. But I actually think that this is kind of a fun look too. Super curly with the short hair, or even long, it looks really pretty. I like it. You know, it is kind of a tight curl, but like I said, I'll wear this for a couple days and it will fall out nicely. But I'll just show you guys, if you do want to comb it out or make it a little bit bigger, you would just comb backwards up the curls like this, and it'll give you some more volume and kind of piece out the look a little bit and make it a little bit messier. So that's also something that you guys could do. Here's how it kind of gets better the next day and the day after, because it relaxes and just gives you a really pretty beachy waves look. So I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing this tutorial for shorter hair. I really do like it, and I'll be rocking this for the next couple days. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!